course, it's me, Scott. That's right, that guy that used to do videos, or you would occasionally stumble across. You know what? I can honestly say I am really looking forward to this video for more than a few reasons. Yes, first of all, it's obvious. If you were some of the individuals that's used to watch me back in the day, or when I really started doing videos behind this bar, then you pretty much know what this means, rather the thumbnail, the title alone. But yeah, it's an unboxing video. In fact, I really forgot to bring this box up here. Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, technically it hasn't been that long. You see, a little over a couple weeks ago, I ordered a certain mask, which I think we pretty much know what that is. I started getting the cameras out, did an unboxing, and the results were, well, let's just put it this way. I was not happy. I was pretty upset. In fact, I'll show you a little bit of what, you know what, see for yourself. Well, hello everyone. Of course, it's me, Scott. Yes, it's been a long ass time since I've done an unboxing video. And I started to record, and I'm going to be brutally honest. I didn't want to do this. Life is too goddamn short to be bitching. I've had my share of ranting before in the past. But you know what? I'm just, what happened and what I just seen, what came out of this box. Yeah, you know what? It's bullshit. But I open up the box, and the first thing I noticed before looking at the face, and I'll show you all here in a minute what I'm upset about. But first I'm like, this mask is a little bit larger than the other two, you know, the 2018 and the Kills. I could be wrong, but it looks a little bit larger. But then when I got a good look at the right eye, look at the right eye over here. Well, Scott, it's a Trick or Treat Studios mask, a ToTS. What do you expect? But this is bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is bullshit. Ask yourself this. If you spent $90 on anything, on one item, would you be okay with it? Would you be like, oh, it's okay, it's no big deal. $90 in 2020, let's face it, for some vehicles out there, barely fills up a tank for most of us, especially what, a few months ago? A fuel tank, especially with diesel. $90 doesn't go as far at the grocery store. Hell, as we all know, our bills, people's rent's getting higher, your mortgage is getting higher, everything's getting higher. Naturally, so is Trick or Treat, and I get it. But that's still no excuse to be shipping out this bullshit right here. I'm not talking about the way the mask is designed. I can't even really enjoy it because I can't get past this bullshit right here. Come on. You just started shipping these damn things. Trick or Treat Studios, as we know as a whole, people that collect masks, we know that when they ship out their masks, they put it in a plastic bag, they charge you for shipping, blah, 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 and that's it. Their quality control sucks. I've bitched about this before, and I'm bitching about it now. And I don't give a rat's ass if the owner, Mr. Zephyro, and his trolls get their feelings hurt. Tough shit. This is bullshit. Bullshit. I don't like that. I wish I could get past this fucking thing right there, but I can't. Now, sure, I could end the video, go back to bed, bite my pillow, and get over it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to fix this crap, but I shouldn't have to. So ToTS, Trick or Treat Studios, Mr. Zephyro, Mr. Smith, Mr. I don't give a shit. Start doing a better job about your quality control. I mean, yes, the rest of the world has gotten lazy. You don't need to continue being this way. I mean, you started fixing your shit a little bit by having better designs with your Myers mask. I mean, granted, it's going to take real artists out there to actually make them look like Myers masks. You Photoshop, sell, you know, hey, this is what your new mask is going to look like. And then, of course, when we get it, it looks like something completely, I mean, I'm just getting really worked up here, and I shouldn't. Life is too damn short. There's bigger problems in the world other than this crap. But I'm just tired of it. I'm sick and tired of companies like this you spend your hard-earned money on something, and this is the kind of shit you get. Well, as you can see, I was pretty upset. In fact, I slept on it. Of course, I mean, I haven't been up for 2 weeks straight, but I've slept on it, and I realized, you know what, Scott, it's not the end of the world. It's just a mask. It's just a latex mask. It's just a, let's just be brutally honest, it's just a Trick or Treat Studios mask. Well, I got on a website where I purchased that mask from. In fact, I want to make very clear that I purchased it from Nightmare Toys, which, as we know, the majority of you out there know that they do not technically manufacture those masks. They're just a supplier. They're a company that sells those masks, and I've had very much positive success with them in the past. Well, to sum it up, after speaking with a couple of employees there, getting out the proper information, they naturally did what it even says in their policies. In 30 days, they refund some of their products. I don't really want to, quote it, but I sent them some photos, which is like the photos you have witnessed here already of that mask, possibly on the thumbnail. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll probably use it in the thumbnail. And, well, they agreed that it was a bad pull. We'll just leave it at that. Because I don't want to sit here and dwell on what I was saying in that whole entire video, because life is too short, and I don't want to sit around whining and complaining all the time. Lord knows I've done enough of that pretty much already today. So let's get to this unboxing, and I'm hoping that the results are so much better than what I had witnessed a couple weeks ago. And I do want to thank the fine folks at Nightmare Toys for being so nice and polite, and just helping me out, realizing that yes, it was a bad one, so they decided to, well, as you can see, send this out. So Christy Adams, the name right here I'm seeing right now, thank you very much. I know I spoke to a couple gentlemen over the phone, super nice people, and I think we're going to have this problem. Oh, there's no doubt about it. I can tell already resolved. Don't need to show that, because they got the mask faced up right now, and I'm already much happier, so much happier. Nothing else in the box, so let's just get that over there. Yeah, I love how they've got this mask faced up already. Now, traditionally, as we know, if you do order a mask from Trick or Treat Studios, they pretty much send the mask in a plastic bag, maybe not even this clear plastic bag, but they'll just send it in a plastic bag and ship it out to you. Would they have replaced the mask, their mask? I'm sure they would have, but I know from history it would have taken much longer. So I'm very thankful once again for the fine folks at Nightmare Toys. And you could tell they definitely made sure that they weren't going to send me out another mask that looked very similar or having a bad pull like the last one. I made sure that I got myself a nice little stand so that way I could show this mask a little bit more properly, and of course I can look at it more properly myself. Oh, that's definitely so much better than what it was. Now, if you order a mask through Trick or Treat Studios or maybe Nightmare Toys, which I highly recommend because their customer service is awesome, or if you're fortunate enough to have a place nearby, which I'm very fortunate, Foy's Halloween costume store, they didn't have any at the time. That's why I decided to order the through Nightmare Toys. Like I said, I have success with them in the past, and it's like it's quite obvious their customer service is top notch. But if you're fortunate enough to get one and you see a little imperfections, like the mask has kind of got some kinks in it, just like, and even maybe if you get one from an independent artist, especially in the wintertime, it may not look like it's proper shape. Trust me, once you get that mask out, maybe stuff it a little bit, which I recommend, not overstuff it, but stuff it a little bit, let it air out, and before you know it, like right now I'm seeing, and this is just the hair, it'll just kind of put itself in shape naturally. But yeah, as you can see here, this guy is in pretty decent shape. I'm pleased with the pull on this one. And the last video, which you didn't see, because I what's the point? Or did I mention? I don't know. it looks like it's a little bit bigger than the 2018 in the Kills. But I don't think it is, because I tried it on and it felt about the same. So I could be wrong about that. When it comes to the look of the mask, it's quite obvious this is like we have gotten from 2018 Kills and of course the ends. It's, you know, Christopher Nelson is responsible mainly for this mask. I know he doesn't take credit for it all, but he's pretty much responsible, and others as well. So we're getting the sculpt, or however they properly word it. Naturally, after either I myself or others refinish, rehaul, overhaul, these masks tend to look 100 times better. Does this look anything like what's in the film? As of today's recording, which is October, I forgot to look. Well, it's a Tuesday. It's what? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days before the release date. It's October 11th. You'd think I would have done the math in my head right then and there. So I haven't seen the film yet. Most of us haven't seen the film yet. I know I could go see it Thursday night, but I've already got my tickets for Friday night. And you know what? I've stuck to my stubborn ways. Turn it this way. I have not watched one trailer for this particular, well, Halloween's Ends. Not one trailer. In fact, I have been avoiding YouTube. When I upload this video after I'm done editing it on YouTube, that'll be the only time I've been on YouTube in over a month. So for everyone out there that's trying to contact me through the comment sections down below, through other videos that I've done, and I haven't been responding, this is why. Why am I avoiding YouTube? Because I know that they have ads, trailers for Halloween Ends. How do I know that? Well, they've done it in the past. Why wouldn't they now? They always run ads, trailers on YouTube for films. So I'm not going to take any chances. And I can honestly say, as we're all looking at this mask here, I am more excited about this particular film, Halloween Ends, than I was for Kills and Halloween that was released in 2018. Why? Well, because I had seen the trailers. 2018, I know that when I went to go see that on the theater where I'm going to go see this film, the scene where Michael's standing in the closet, you all know what I'm talking about. When I went to go see it in the theater, I was bummed out because I knew what was going to happen. I felt the same thing when it comes to Kills. Now, I'm not saying that the industry, the film's doing anything wrong. Absolutely not. They're selling a product. They're doing everything they can to promote that film. They pretty much don't have to sell us fans. You know what I'm talking about. But they're doing their job. And I get that. I understand that 1,000,000%. But as myself, as a fan who doesn't want any spoilers at all whatsoever, I'm very proud to say that I'm excited to see this film, whether it's good or bad. I'll make that decision, obviously, after I go see it. And I'll be honest, even though I really want to go see it for the very first time with my son in the theater, there's a part of me that's thinking about getting an early ticket for Thursday night. But I just like, you know what? If you do that, you might jinx the experience that you'll have with your son. See, I do this to myself all the time. I'm really excited to see what this is going to look like on the big screen, because I'm waiting to see what can I do with this. Naturally, other artists as well. To me, I've got an idea of what this is already and what this is all about, but I'm not going to say because I don't want to ruin it for myself. I don't want to sit here and speculate it all day long, but I can already tell what I can use to, well, when I refinish it, I already know what I'm going to use to replace it. I mean, it's just cotton, you know, that's all it is. Yeah, it's just, but then again, we'll see what it looks like on the big screen. Or if you have to stay at home to watch it on Peacock. Yeah, the details on this, I'll talk about it and then I'll shut up because I imagine this video is already pretty long. The one thing I'm enjoying about this particular mask over the other two, the details, and I hope you're having the same results if you own one already. The details on this mask, you could actually feel it a lot. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is going to be a fun mask to work on. There's no doubt about it, because the details, the age lines, the cracks, whatever they're properly called, it is more, there's more depth to it. I'm sure some of you, in fact, I know I'm going to go to Foy's. I may get myself another one here soon, because you're going to see different, you know, results on different, because, you know, each one's going to pull better than the other depending on how many molds they have. But this one's pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm noticing something right off the bat. Some of the 2018s I had, the mouth was already open. Some of them were sealed shut. I experienced that more half and half the 2018. Almost all the kills masks that I've worked on, practically all of them were already sealed shut. This one here, just like the one that I sent back, the mouth is wide open. I'm more of a fan of that. There's no right or wrong to it. It's really your personal taste on that. Me, like I said, I'm more of a fan because it represents more from the original one. That obviously when it was really more fixed, I want to say, for Nick Castle or any actor at that point. Let's say Tom Lee Wallace decided for himself. They had that mouth split up so they could breathe more, and I appreciate that. Now, some of you may not like that look, but I do. It's just, it's got more of the original, you know, concept, the stretch to it, the shape. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. There's no doubt about working on this bad boy. And of course, seeing it on the big screen. Yeah, I do. Here I am, 52 years old. And I can honestly say this is the first time I have felt this way about a Halloween film. I want to say since I was 8, but there's a part of me that's like, well, are you sure? I mean, because I don't know. I'm just not a little kid, but I need to learn to live like a little kid sometimes up here. Life's just more enjoyable that way. I tell you what, this is going to be a really fun mask to work on. I think this mask is going to sell well, especially after we all see it on the big screen with the more photos. Just something tells me this mask is going to look more evil, more pissed off than the Kills mask, because the Kills mask, it has grown on me big time. And I think a lot of fans could feel the same way as well. But I think we're going to see some amazing results from some talented artists here very soon, if not already. I don't know, because I've been trying to ignore Instagram as well. I'll get on there for a moment, I'll answer a few individuals that's messaged me, but not all, because I'm afraid I'm going to see something that I don't want to see. I think you got the point. Yes, I haven't watched any trailers yet, and I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want the... You know what? I'm going to shut the hell up. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this sort of stuff, which I'm sure you do, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button down below. Naturally, hit that thumbs button. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. So give me a thumbs up. And of course, you can share your thoughts about this mask, the movie itself. I won't read anything until, well, I'm not going to watch I really don't watch my own videos. After I'm done editing, I'm done watching them. But yes, I will share, like I said, my thoughts and feelings about the film with others. I know, like I said, with Christopher Webb. And I thought about something else too. Was it worth not watching any trailers after, of course, I see the film? You know, I think you get the idea. I'll wait and share that concept more when I do that video. Thanks again to all the folks at Nightmare Toys. Your customer service is excellent. I highly recommend, if you don't have any decent stores nearby, to deal with them. They're much better to deal with. They're shipping, everything. You could call them up to speak to them over the phone if you don't live in the Las Vegas area. They're excellent folks. They've got a YouTube channel of their own. They've got Instagram. I just definitely, and of course, if you live nearby where I live, go check out Foy's in Fairborn, Ohio, especially this time of the year. The place kicks ass. It's amazing. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna make a trip out there probably tomorrow. Alrighty guys, see you soon. Enjoy Halloween Ends, at least I hope you do. And looking forward to discussing that big boy. That big boy. I need some sleep. I'm looking forward to discussing that film. There's no doubt about it. See you soon. Bye.